How is it going, everybody? It is Rumpton here with our co-commentator, Froggy Dojo.
Hi.
Hey! It is one of my favorite people in the world!
Yeah.
Let's go. So, actually, I'm gonna go ahead and get rid of this Westernland music because I think I'm done with that song.
It's a good song on a bad
What
board.
a first game tonight here in Mario Party 2, Week 2. Honestly, one of the most cutthroat games I've ever seen and participated in. But we have two more excellent games coming up. Right now, if we take a look here, we're going to be seeing Dylan the Dude, E-77, System Inspired, and W1nata fight it out here.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, Jacket K, thank you so much.
Time to party.
For the resub. Really appreciate that. So yeah, we got an insane game coming up here. A bit late, but of course we started a tiny bit late, but that's all right. What do you say we just get right to those picks and bans?
Let's do it.
Yeah, let's go.
Hello!
So, what are we going to be seeing here? This is, I believe, Pod A. So they did have an opportunity to ban a lot of boards. So E-77 did get the ban, and no surprise, wow, I can't believe it. He banned Westernland. I wonder why.
It's what I banned. I don't blame him.
That's a good idea. You know, I think that's going to influence my bans for the future. Here comes W1nata with the pick. I think W1nata was arguably the strongest member to get 4th place from last week. So let's see where we're going. We're going to Horrorland, a staple great board from Mario Party 2.
Yeah, if you remember a few seasons ago, our Celebrity Show match was on Horrorland.
Yeah, and what a match that was. Proton John, Zoom Zyke, Slim Kirby, and Elegant Matt fought it out, and boy was that intense.
Yep.
So, without further ado, let's go ahead and get into our character picks. E-77 had the first choice. If I know him, he's gonna rock the green Mario, which is known as Luigi. I don't really see him playing anything else.
Those 7s are just upside down L's.
Oh, yeah.
Which makes you question why he's not a Waluigi man.
Oh my gosh, I didn't even think about that. You could also just be like a guy saluting. Dylan the Dude gonna come in. I think he's gonna pick Yoshi because it's available, which is great for him because last few seasons, he has been unable to play Yoshi because, you know, when you get a rough start at the beginning of the season, you don't get to play your characters often, especially if it's a popular one like Luigi and Yoshi, arguably the two most popular characters.
It would be very worth... I kind of want to look into who the most popular mains are, like just based on who gets picked first and such.
True. I think it's probably Luigi, because Luigi gets picked up until Mario Party 7, in which, of course, at 7, you know...
Yeah, I mean...
It's all lore-based. So.
Yoshi also gets picked up until around 6 or 7, yeah.
It's true,
so.
With the inclusion of Koopa Kid and Toad, you know, that...
And Boo.
And yeah. Well, System Inspired will get to pick here. He normally plays Yoshi. Because of tiebreakers, he was unable to get that slot. So he's gonna rock the Princess of the Peaches, which is really interesting. I didn't realize that was his backup character for the N64 games.
I mean, it's a pretty good character pick, in my opinion. The best of all the princesses.
I mean, of the available princesses, sure.
There's only one in this game.
That's true. Anyways, we're gonna be going to W1nata here. Gonna be picking Mario. I think, is W1nata a Mario main? I think he might be a Luigi main too.
I assume it would be very awkward because he won the tag team championships with E-77 for 2 Luigi mains to tag team. That seems kind of...
Well, at the same time, you know, in those games, like, you can have a backup, right? And if they want to give E, and E is, as we know, is a formidable port, you want to give E the character he's used to, you know? You can always pick up a backup character. But yeah, it's insane! This game's got the tag team champions fighting against each other!
Yeah, I assume that won't lead to anything, you know, bad.
No.
They're both very competitive.
Of course not. No, there's no way. Why are there so many people in the... I'm gonna start dragging people. Oh my god, get out of here, dude. Come on, you guys gotta get ready to play. Alright? Okay, so we're gonna go ahead and hop in a chat with them and see if they're ready.
Hello.
What's going on? I'm sorry for rudely moving everybody, whether you're in a conversation or not, but how's everyone doing?
As scared as I am for the excellent competitors that are in this game here, I feel like things are gonna be a little more chill than last game. So I'm excited.
I'd have to agree with you immensely. Do we
It's
have
not like
a
you were a part of
lobby
that game.
set up here? I believe we might.
Yes, I do.
All right. Let me go ahead and get to that.
Yeah, I need to
Game
get into
was
that
chill.
first.
I just got to use a warp block. It's a good time.
Yeah, are you all excited for Horrorland?
I actually am. This is actually my favorite board in 2.
Mm.
Awesome. Everyone make sure to replace that, of course. I think we're still waiting for a few more people to join the room here. So I'll go ahead and I'll say good luck to you all and move back over to commentary here while we get that set up.
All right.
Am I joining the room? Or no?
You certainly can. I can stream it to you if you would like.
I think streaming would be better. My internet's not the greatest.
Okay, that is gonna be fair then. I will go ahead and I will pop that window up for you right over here. I think yeah, compared to the last match, this probably will be a little bit less cutthroat. But I've been surprised multiple times already throughout the season. So, maybe not. Maybe we're gonna have another one of those games. Although Horrorland arguably has more boos than Western Land.
Yeah, no, I even said that on commentary. I was like, man, how is this board with 2 boos infinitely more toxic than what I'm expecting whoever plays on Horrorland to be?
I think the reason for that is because Horrorland, the day-night cycle, prevents a lot of boos from being used, right?
Also, all the boos are right next to each other, rather than the boos being spread out like Western Land.
Yeah.
That's true.
It's pretty big in that regards. And also just Western Land has the most spaces, but when people literally just do the roundabout the whole time, that's a lot of spaces not being utilized. All right, we are still looking to get one more player in here.
Yep, I'll be there in a sec.
That is E, yes.
Yes. So if you all in the audience would just give us a brief moment, we'll get this match underway. That's right, MP4 is next week. We went to 6, we went to 2, and we're doing the last even number game, MP4, on the GameCube. We're going to have to see how that one plays out. And this would normally be the part where I ask Froggy, hey, who do you think's going to win? But we're going to have to wait on that.
Well, in my heart of hearts, I hope a warp block wins.
So, alrighty, you guys can go ahead and get that match started now, right?
I'm ready.
Yeah.
All right. And then let's see here. Gonna get a window capture. All right, and we got the game up and running. Actually, go ahead and make that a little bigger for everybody. And of course, once we've confirmed that no one is decent, Froggy and I will go ahead and dip from being able to talk with you all. And
All
we'll get
right.
started.
All right.
Sounds good. To answer that previous question, by the way, I think
I think Yoshi in the mage outfit is probably my favorite.
I would agree. I like Yoshi in anything. Yoshi's head in some of these
He's
things is just
adorable.
funny.
Even in
Yeah.
the space outfit where his tail is ripping through his spacesuit,
Yeah, I love it.
just phasing in and out.
Of course.
6197.
Yep,
61,
that's the
97.
one. All right,
Correct.
we're gonna go ahead and def in here, or rather mute here. Good luck to everyone.
Aye.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Good luck.
All right, so now that I've got
So,
you,
I do like how on my
here.
worst Mario Party I get a 1.
now I've got you here, Froggy.
The foreshadowing, Dylan.
I got a question.
You know?
You know,
All right.
you know?
One means
Who do you
first,
think's
one
gonna
means
take
out.
this one? Because I think there's an argument for every single player here to win.
Pretty close first star.
Yeah, I mean, W1nata's the newest out of the group here. Dylan is known for, sometimes winning, sometimes losing.
Alright.
I don't want to say
That
it's
is pretty
kind of
close.
had inconsistent results.
Whoa!
Go
Oh.
with it.
E-77,
Nothing in it right now.
Season 3 champion,
But at least you
we
avoid
don't
paying
have to pay the tax.
and
that is true.
System
Yeah.
got what he
You can
got
get an item if you want.
second last season, right?
Is what I would say.
Yeah,
third.
System got third last season, actually.
Third, okay,
E-77 managed to get second.
Yeah.
That's all.
I know System is more of a GameCube guy, but he's proven time and time again he's very good in 64.
I think
Yeah.
Dylan might
Well,
be
Smart goes here.
our main
Sorry.
N64 competitor here,
I'm
actually.
surprised Wells Fargo is still around, honestly.
Maybe, yeah.
And we're already
Kinda,
starting with a very political
this
game.
early?
Luckily,
Oh my God.
this is actually, I would say,
I mean,
arguably a good thing
No
for
one wants to
everybody.
hardcore politics
Um,
on turn 1.
Because now there's no distinct person that they
Oh,
have
it's
to be
gotta
like, we gotta
happen
get this person
after
out,
that.
right?
Yeah, no, I kind of want to just,
Yeah,
Starting to chill
although-
with it.
I mean,
Yeah.
I just prefer just not playing this minigame.
That's true! And it's gonna be Mario Party Superstars coming out, so we're gonna have to play it a
I
little
hope-
bit.
I hope it's somewhat better.
Yeah. I don't really know what they could change about it, that's the thing.
Oh yeah, can you pay out the last prediction and I can start a new one?
Oh, sure, I can do that. Choose outcome, type, it's Jordan B was the winner. So looking here, the players are playing pretty silent. No talking
Man.
whatsoever.
Based on the seeding, the prediction's gonna have E-77 and System on the same side.
sorry, Win.
Oh my gosh.
I calculated it. I was like, I don't think I'm gonna get this one.
Yeah, I don't know. Honeycomb Havoc's a pretty slow-paced minigame. A lot of thinking involved. Already we noticed that W1nata got eliminated. You know, I think if anything, they'd be trying to go based off of, you know, placing currently in the standings.
I mean, 3 of them are tied at 3 points with just stars and maybe even minigame coins being the
but
difference.
It's interesting that they did that. So here, we're going to see System has the opportunity to eliminate E,
keep
and he
low.
does!
Yep, I figured. No worries.
Not a bad strategy.
And E even says, I figured no worries. See, that's the way I was trying to play that last one. It does not work that way. Here we go. Again, if you can force your opponent to have 3 remaining, that's a win for you in Honeycomb Havoc.
I
Oh,
don't
that's
normally
smart,
get
and
this
that's
far.
gonna be a win. That's gonna be a win for System.
Oh, I can't
No, it isn't!
how the SpongeBob
Yeah.
It is not!
just flushes him down the toilet after.
There's nothing
no
you can
matter
do
what-
about that.
Yeah, no matter what System did there.
Yeah, he was stuck.
I don't remember how the script goes.
Silent politics. It works.
Wasn't that the
And we're
one
gonna
with
see an
the
early
arrows
minigame
episode?
lead for Dylan. Or
That's the
it
one
win
where
for
he
Dylan.
loses like 40,000.
He was also the only one to not
Oh, yeah.
have to pass
Allow
the
me
bank
to
because he
show
landed
you
on
your
it.
Next step.
Oh wait, no,
is,
never mind. That was a System. Ignore me.
I mean, it can be. We're all used to System being Yoshi too, right? So
Yeah.
the only thing
Fine,
I
I don't
know
see
here is
any issues
E77's
so far.
Luigi.
W1nata's Mario.
Yeah, but you can look on the left side and you'll be able to see everyone's names there. So.
No, kind of poetic. The tag champs are playing as the brothers.
Yeah, no.
Oh my God, that's so true. Poetry's bliss. A big roll
Where's this
here.
put me?
We'll be able to get an early happening for System Inspired,
Or,
which could be very strong. But he will basically be saying no to that star if he does that.
Yeah.
This may seem stupid.
A lot of Shy
but
Guys coming in. I heard a lot of Shy Guys in the background. Yes! He does. You know, System says this could be stupid. I think it was smart.
Correct.
We've seen
Yeah.
what happens when people can get early leads on boards with a lot of boot access.
And I think that puts you past it, yeah.
Definitely. But is that an item? Or no? That's probably one pass. Yeah, it's one pass.
Ooh, you get to steal a little bit, though. If you so choose.
It's early, so stealing coins isn't really the best option.
No, I mean,
If you
stealing
find
in
it
general
worth it.
isn't the best option, unfortunately. That high roll did not pay off for E-77 at all. I think he wanted a
Yeah.
little roll. Or roll low.
Yeah, he wanted to stall his way to the star.
You will get access to steal a very minute amount of coins. Probably going to be stealing from Dylan. Yeah, that makes the most sense.
You're getting taxed, son.
It's gonna be about like 6 or 7 coins,
All
if
those
that.
I think it's going to be like 8.
Yeah.
11!
Yeah.
Wow.
Ooh, wow.
I think that was the lowest. You could have stolen there.
I had Coinstar.
You still do, technically.
I know I'm tied,
You
technically,
still
yeah.
do.
That's good for Mario. He can go towards the star. Get that blue space, be only 1 minigame away from the star.
Definitely, I
Kinda
think that'd
weird
be a
that the
very wise
cheapest item
decision. It
is
depends on
10
if Wanata
points, not 5.
feels
Yeah,
confident.
no.
Because if he doesn't win,
When I was doing
that could
some
be a
Playtesting,
huge
I
loss for him.
was like, man, I'm not
I mean,
really
what is he
be
gonna
able
do on the
buy
left side?
buy an item, will I?
Well, if you think
Spent
about
so
it,
much. I spent so
Dylan,
much time. at GC,
Dylan
it's
got
like,
his
wait,
stuff stolen,
10?
so you're
Yeah.
right. System could very well come
Inflation?
around, though, and get that star.
Right,
Because
their
if he goes
first
to the
time.
left side, he could
They're
get
like, let's
access
put it at 10
to
and see how it goes. Then they
a
realized,
potential
let's
future
not go
star,
that way.
right? But yeah,
I guess.
I'd say that was the
Taking a
smartest
different
move.
direction for this one.
Dylan also gonna be trying to do the same thing. The thing is,
Hey, Kento.
it depends on who can win this minigame. It's a 1v3. No, it's gonna be a 4v-player minigame. So at this point,
Oh.
E-77 probably just
Oh,
wants
boy.
to deny everyone everything.
Yeah, I mean, you always want to win the minigames unless very specific
I swear to
circumstances.
drunk officer, I'm not God.
Dizzy Dancing being a minigame where it's a
And I'll
matter
say
of
that
who can
again,
find out
slowly.
the controls first. Sometimes you get lucky, you just
Or
point in the right
Word.
direction.
Straight line.
This
Oh,
is how
this-
people act after they're part of a real party.
You know what?
Already we're seeing Dylan. No!
dang
Oh!
it.
Dylan and System bumped a little bit, giving E the opportunity to get it.
Yeah, like,
So E denies potentially a star from 2 people here.
Even 3.
Yeah.
System still has to pass that bank.
What can I do when I sing you a tune?
I was about to say, if he landed on that again.
this is.
Not quite yet.
And E-77 is gonna have an opportunity to steal with Boo again. I think this time he's gonna hit Wanata. What would you do in this situation, Froggy?
Or most likely
I mean,
passing this roll.
I don't even know if it's worth
Yeah.
stealing from anyone.
This is probably the choice.
This is a smart choice, though. System has the most chances to get that star.
It's true.
Valid, but you never know. If
Oh, I think there's
Roll
gonna
low
be
and
way
get a
less
hidden block.
politics in this match.
Of course. I mean, roll low and
I
win
think
minigame.
these players are
Sir.
a little bit less vocal. I think Dylan might be the
And we
exception
can
here.
Roll low and just get 5 coins from like skateboard scampers.
I can definitely see
That's
He's
Dylan
passing.
kind of controlling
for
the
good luck.
conversation.
This is,
Definitely.
endgame.
Kissing the homie goodnight.
Yeah, you know.
Oh, but you didn't
Oh,
have
okay.
Oh, but an item
See, this is what
space.
happens when you're good to the
This
home.
is
The
arguably
whole
one of the easiest item minigames to play.
to. Ooh, those are some items.
Now, I know I've said it a lot tonight, but there's a good case for a warp block here.
Selection, pretty good.
Yeah, I mean, no, Warp Block is huge. Warp Block, we've already seen a Warp Block do really good earlier. I think Golden is, yeah, I mean, Golden is gonna be what he's gonna go for.
Yeah, Golden's just better usually.
I don't know, man. Season 5 has proved, if anything, Golden Mushrooms suck.
Oh, that's true. I don't think you saw my game where Bowser rolled in
That's
8
also
with
an
a
item.
gold.
Nice.
and then I
I'm
forget
gonna
who it
do
was
winded.
after it,
Yo, kiss
but
the
they
homie
also
good
rolled an
night.
8 with a goal.
There we go.
Jordan
Oh,
appreciates that.
same exact thing here. I actually didn't. I was unfortunately busy last night, so I couldn't.
Yeah.
That'd be hilarious to get the Bowser pop.
I just realized
Alright.
this minigame's called cough and congestion.
Hilarious though, but should I do it?
Nah.
If you
No.
really want to see Bowser, the options there.
So what do you think? You
Yeah,
think
no, yeah.
you think you'll go with the golden here, or do you think you might get the plunder chest?
Wonder Chest is pretty powerful in this game.
Yeah, because you can immediately steal and use the item.
You know what? Follow the leader. Punch the same one.
All right, follow the leader. It is, as Dylan will snag himself a golden mushroom.
Yoshi.
Abandoned ship is the mini game
geez.
here.
Hooray.
All right.
Honestly,
RNG
very
time.
tricky at the end here, because you know you get limited as to how high
Alright,
you
we
can
good?
go.
Yeah, I'm good.
Mashing doesn't necessarily get you there. You have to be in the right location. Of course, you want to be mashing A before that minigame starts, or else you can immediately get taken down. Everyone except for System going for those coins. And why not, right?
Yeah, right now nobody really
No!
has any money. Oh,
But that's gonna... Dylan and Wanata be taken down! And System Inspired will take that minigame!
All right. Coinstar's looking.
I'm on top of the
or not
world!
Coinstar minigame star is looking pretty nice.
Wow, just solid right there from System to snag it. And
Do
unfortunate,
you want to do it?
you know, sometimes going for those coins isn't the smartest
Man,
idea.
if the game gives me an opportunity, you might as well.
System
I'm
gonna
not
get
really
another
missing out
happening.
on much either, as far as I know.
I mean, a strong happening can really
No.
do it.
No.
Kiss homie on it.
No, he's not.
Not even kissing the homie goodnight? Wow.
Bro, he didn't kiss me goodnight.
I mean, to be fair, he's made of stone.
Bro, he didn't kiss me goodnight. What that tongue do? He's got a tongue. He doesn't need a mouth.
Alright, how effective will this be? Triple
No.
fives. Oh,
Oh.
that works.
More effective
What?
than a warp block, I'd say.
Strong move, though.
Although perhaps a little too early to use.
So now 8. So that's.
That is happening if you go left.
Yeah, I
1,
think
2,
he has
3,
a point.
4, 5. Yeah, that's probably what I'm
It's
gonna do.
it's a
Well,
bit
you don't wanna
too
say
early to
Can't
use that
believe he's
warp
not
block.
kissing the homie
He gets a
goodnight.
battle actually if he goes up and to the right.
You did it.
Yeah, you know,
Bro, he doesn't have a mouth.
a battle
One thing to
would
kiss the
be
homie
really
goodnight, another thing to
beneficial
kiss them
here,
during the
but
day.
would you want to keep up on happenings?
Yo, kiss the
Speaking of
homie
which,
good day.
good
Yo,
morning.
have a good day, honey.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Alright, what's nata? Let's
Good
hockey
morning.
the speed.
Alright.
That made no sense.
Let us try.
All right, let's
Nice.
do.
Some in the front.
All right.
Speed hockey. Okay,
all right, E, let's
let me
do
ask
hockey
you a
on speed.
question here, Froggy.
Okay.
Damn.
How do you
this
feel
is
about this
different.
minigame, and do you think it's luck-based?
I just think it's really stupid.
I feel like you don't have enough reaction time and control to be able to counteract, you know, where the ball's going. Or rather, the
Oh,
puck.
dang it.
Sorry.
Thought you were.
Come on,
Sorry
it's
for
a
those hockey
shot.
diehard fans for me getting that wrong.
Oh my
Yeah,
god.
touchdown.
You gotta get
I don't
away
know, I
from
mean,
in
we
front
saw-
of the shell, Dylan.
Yesterday, Pat as
damn it.
goalies, his method
Sorry.
of just not moving
Come on, come on.
ended up working out really
Oh my
well for
God.
them.
Alright, that's fine,
True.
that's fine, that's fine.
Because if you
That's
sit in
fine.
the middle, you're covering a lot of the goal,
It's true.
and the puck never really goes straight forward.
No, I
Oh my
don't
God.
think it never goes straight forward, actually.
Yeah.
And that's gonna be
Thank
it.
you, Wanata.
We're not on
You're
System
the
taking
real
the
one.
win here, which gives System
the
a 10-point
defense.
minigame lead.
I thought it was like half average because I I actually feel like I'm better on the front than the back.
See, this is why I never like geometry.
I actually didn't mind geometry, but I remember a
Battle!
lot.
Oh,
That is
baby.
not what E-77 wanted.
Oh,
20.
20.
That is not what he
forward.
wanted.
A lot
He
by
is not
winnings.
going to benefit very much, even from winning this.
Ooh.
Ugh. I'm always
Blooper?
very
It is
fearful of the
blooper, look at
glitch
that.
in this
Ooh,
minigame.
okay.
Yeah.
All right.
I'm
Let's
ready.
go.
Man, if
Yeah.
only someone had one more coin, that would have been very nice.
Blooper. You can see anyone going up. Do you prefer going up or down in Crazy
You know,
Cutters?
I actually prefer going up. Funny enough.
I think a lot of people are just scared of, if you go up and then back down and
You,
they, like,
you
end your
actually
line.
get, I would say, you get less time not being able to see where you're going. Especially on Blooper.
I think I did pretty good.
I don't know.
Yeah.
91.
Yo, System! It
I
paid
think
out for
the-
him here.
I think the trickier parts, though, are the very bottom, and that's the parts you
Yeah.
can't see. If you were to go up.
Yeah.
What? I get the pretty good. Oh,
So, Coinstar.
Yep.
At least he managed to get his money back.
Dylan, this is actually kind of.
Hell.
Oh, look at that.
Oh!
And I
Yeah.
guess Winata got his
When-
money
when
back,
I get
too.
some of
Yeah,
the,
Alright,
wow.
SunTrust has chosen to reward you today. If you sign up for their exclusive membership, that's a Bowser, I believe.
Yes.
Oh,
He
he's good. He has
just
some money.
You
knows the
could get
map.
money. Just the home.
Maybe he's hidden block
Yep,
tracking.
there we go.
Kiss the homie, good day.
No, I just think he knows
So
the
you
map.
get money from this, I believe.
Yeah, no.
This is a very
Only if
popular
it
board.
lands. Yeah, it has to land on
So-
Very
coins for
true.
Bowser in this
Oh.
game. Bowser's not so nice with his welfare compared to 3.
Ah, I thought it was.
Oh, that's
You're
huge
not
for
gonna get any
Dylan, but
money.
you know what would have been better? If he
I
got
don't
some
mind.
money from Bowser.
That's true.
Fine.
You to say.
That would have been
First
insanely
place.
better. You can't time it Mario Party 2 like
Sorry.
you can in 3.
Oh,
Okay.
alright, this one. Okay. Heard some interesting stories about this one.
Ready?
How do you feel about Bomb on
Yeah,
Barrage?
Yeah.
It's not very good.
Yeah!
It was
I
pretty
think-
funny having Jordan be like, "Yo, let's go! I love this mini game." And you can't throw bombs.
Alright.
Yeah, Kibble was the closest in that last one. Oh my gosh, though. I mean, they're getting closer than, most people would. I have to take that back, I guess. Oh!
Oh,
Ooh,
That was a really close one from
Oh,
Dylan!
Yoshi flinging it hard.
another close
Oh
one
my
from
god!
Winata.
Chucked out of the state!
E-77 having the most trouble here. Oh
my
really
gosh!
close.
Whoa!
Oh, so close!
That was really
so many
close!
bombs.
That system
Yeah.
continues to have a strong mini-game lead here. I think that's
I
what,
always
20
found
or
the
30
controls
coin
in that
lead.
finicky. Like, I try to, see if there's
Yeah.
some sort of consistent strap, but not really as far as I
System
know.
looking like the favorite right now.
Definitely. The most money
Alright,
here.
hey, I can finally go a different
Landing on
path.
that
Look at
battle really
Alright,
hurt
let's see.
E-77.
Luigi over there.
Honestly,
Yoshi over
there's
there,
now an argument
Mario
that's
over
made.
there.
So let me ask you this question, actually. This is important. On a map where you have a lot of access to booze, do you even want to buy stars?
Yes.
But if your system, you're winning on mini games, you're winning on coins, you're winning on happenings, what's the benefit from you even buying a star just to get it stolen later?
I mean, that's 50 coins down the drain for
So
someone
for a
that they
basic-
can't use to get towards your coin star.
It's true, but like
You never know what can
you're
happen.
maintaining your coins, you're maintaining your coin star, you can just steal it from them. I think that there might be an argument here. Maybe not so much on this board. Because you can't guarantee to get to those boos depending on the day-night cycle.
I think
but-
your argument here gets countered by the human brain of Unga Bunga shiny object.
Ah.
We do want those
the-
shinies.
The mighty Ugg argument, I see.
Stars are shiny.
Or should I say champion Ugg? Tune in on Tuesdays for RWF. Here we go. Ooh. Going to be going for a blue space here is W1nata. Getting 20 coins total. System is gonna have a chance, or I'm sorry, Dylan is not gonna have a chance, actually.
looking like a 1v3.
I've noticed something. Dylan really likes looking at the womps he cannot pass.
Joke's on you, I got nothing to lose.
And everything to gain.
With Arch Rival, yeah.
Actually, he does have something to lose. Blue Star.
That's true. We do have Blue Star
alright.
this season.
You guys ready?
It's huge.
All good.
Arch Rival, a minigame that's arguably in favor of the 3 simply because of how...
You mean the 1?
Or the 1. Yes, thank you. Because of how the dumb AI controls. Just waiting here. Oh! That's really bad for Dylan!
Oh, he almost got the other one too.
Koopa Kid dodging barely out of the way. This is gonna be a win for the 3. At this point, does Dylan just kill the Koopa Kid?
Yeah, I think at this point you just go for Koopa
5
Kid.
points.
He does it! Koopa Kid dodges out of the way! Incredible! Oh my god! Koopa Kid MVP! Sorry. I just thought that was really funny. Can I get some hashtags Koopa Kid MVP in the chat for that, though? That was insane. System Inspired gonna use that mushroom.
Is he gonna go for the stars? Or is he gonna go for Boo?
That's not Let's It Going.
Oh my god.
That's not even the star.
That's not even Star, yeah, no.
That's
I guess
Battle.
it's
Battle.
You know what? It's my fault,
Or
guys.
a
It's
happy
Baby
button.
Bowser, but Koopa Kid MVP still works.
But if he goes to the left,
I mean, Battle can only, you know.
He gets another happening if he goes to the left.
Yeah.
It's not like he's
But
gonna
he
lose enough
turns
that he won't
off
get the Star.
the booze.
I mean, if it's 30, hold on.
I don't think the game would do 50
7.
this early,
No.
but
Tough choice.
As a reminder for that Blue Star, after the games tonight, MP announcements, you will be seeing who's
Well,
in the
you know,
lead for those bonus stars.
Actually,
Blue Star,
hold
Happening
on.
Star, and Bowser Star.
Yes. And those bonus
Mario
stars are
does have-
really going to matter.
Nah, that was still required, like, quite a
Especially,
bit
I'd
of-
say it matters even more for the people in
Yeah,
the
I feel
mid,
like-
the middle of the pack, because they're the ones you're really going to benefit, because that
Oh,
could
this is tough.
that could make or break the chances of getting
I mean,
wild card.
honestly, if you don't take his coins from him, he might
Yes,
just
you'll be learned. You'll be told the status of the bonus stats every
Alright,
week.
sometimes you gotta risk it for a biscuit.
Okay,
Guess not,
risking
mate.
it for a biscuit again.
I probably
talking
need it
to
for
the
a battle
frozen
like
womp.
this.
20.
ball is
That's a
surely
huge amount.
brewing.
Not
This is what
bad
Dylan
for
needs.
system, though.
Dylan really needs this. Hop a bomb.
I'm not sure how to feel about this one.
this map will get red hot.
Well, let me ask you
Some
this.
weird controls.
Is this better or worse than Mario Party 1 Hop a bomb?
Oh, I'm ready by the way.
I'm
Better.
ready, by the way,
Wait.
yeah.
I think it's better
Because it's
too.
not just one person losing.
It's not Jenga rules. We're gonna be seeing System hanging onto this bomb. Very likely going to try to cheese someone with it.
You.
Dylan managed to catch it. W1nata catching it. Going back to System. Back to W1nata. Back to System. Back to W1nata. Is anyone gonna throw it at E? Goes to E from Dylan. Back to System. Back to Dylan. Dylan is not catching. And bam! Dylan's out of this minigame.
The
Immediate
person
start from
who
W1nata.
couldn't really put in anything doesn't get to win anything.
It's unfortunate, but you know, at least everyone else is gonna potentially get their money back here. That bomb is getting red hot here, folks. And E-77 unable to
You and me, Mario.
pass.
Go.
W1nata and System are the last remaining here. Back and forth. W1nata goes to System. Back to W1nata. System, it's getting red. Back to W1nata. System. W1nata is red on fire. System's eliminated.
Go.
And
No.
the win goes to W1nata.
That's a pretty good MPIQ question I just came up
I
with.
mean, I basically
what's
just
the
skipped
shape
back
of the
to the
Hot
boss,
Bomb
huh?
Arena?
Yo, that is a good one.
Do you know what it is? We just
And
watched the
one for
minigame.
the-
I wasn't paying attention. Was it like an octagon?
That was a hexagon.
Ah, okay. I like octagons better, so that's why I answered that.
If I remember correctly, an octagon is a shape with 8 sides.
Yeah, wow. Wow!
I think you need like 20 plus. Or
Big
something.
roll.
You know what? Let's see if I
Gonna
have it today. I believe.
Try to snipe
Golden
it.
Mushroom, I believe in you.
When I
Please.
saw that face.
You've seen one good mushroom and
I'm
one
a
bad.
believer! Not a
Oh.
trace! He's out of
Out
his
in my
mind!
mind.
Oh
A
my
bad roll!
I'm noticing a trend with these mushrooms. They just don't work in this game.
The warp blocks.
They haven't worked all season so
Yeah.
far.
You know,
Froggy,
you
you
know
might be
what?
onto something.
You know
Warp
what?
blocks are just
The
in
warp
wave.
block would have been
Huh?
really good there. Because he
Yeah.
could have swapped with system.
Dylan caught up in happenings.
I don't
Ooh.
remember that mushroom.
Shell shocked.
I think it's the season of the warp blocks. The shrooms are the old meta.
Oh, of course, one.
It's open field.
I am ready.
I am ready to.
All
Ready.
good here.
Here we go.
Oh.
Players are going to be starting
Oh.
out here.
Yeah, it's the open.
Do you have
well,
the
not
frame
really
up
open
right
immediately
here?
turn.
field, but like,
Oh, E-77 immediately landing and murdering! System Inspired, it's down to Dylan and E-77.
Ooh, really close there.
Dylan's trying to make use of that pipe,
green versus green.
using that fixed positioning he can get. Ooh, managing to dodge out of the way. At this point, it might just be better to rush your opponent when they miss a shot.
You can fire pretty quickly.
Dylan's rushing! Dylan's rushing! It's coming out last hit, and a love gets it for E77.
That took longer than some turns.
Yeah, I mean, yeah. That might have been the most intense shell shock I've seen in my entire life. Usually, I just see everyone just immediately rush. And System Inspired is going to
There
roll
you go.
here and just
Ding,
buy
ding,
that
ding.
first star.
About time. First star gets collected.
I
feel
think
like they'll
there's
go,
less
like,
of a target
to
on
the left or
system at this
something.
point. His happenings
Is what-
caught up
was
to
what you
now.
would say.
Yeah, is what I would say.
E's closing in
yeah,
on
actually,
his
that low
coin
roll
star.
paid off for you in a sense.
He hasn't been winning a lot of minigames
Yeah.
recently.
Yeah, a
Yeah,
bit.
you know,
It's still a roll.
again,
Well,
it's a strong
It's
low.
still, yeah,
But
it's
no
the
one's-
principle.
no one's
It's like
vocal
not
enough to
getting a
outwardly,
22
like,
with a gold
call him out
mushroom. You
early
expect me to be
game on
happy
it
about
either.
that?
right?
Yeah,
Self-esteem
because
hurt,
what do
maybe just a
you
little bit.
achieve by that?
Cry about it.
I mean, you can you
Cried
achieve
about
getting
it.
someone to get targeted for a very long time,
Cry about it.
Yeah.
depending on who's in the game.
Yeah, but how much boo do you actually see in
Oh, there you
horror?
go.
Man?
That's
It's
okay.
actually not
I
as
still
much
think
as you
the
think.
gamble was worth.
Yeah, no, that's a clean.
And
That's a star for
W1nata
W1nata.
just gets the star. A good spawn for him will give it to him. And E77's roll just wasn't enough.
I like how Toad kind of shuffles in place.
It's looking like probably that star is gonna go to the upper
He's a
left
little
or
shiny.
upper section here, just based on what's remaining. And I'm right, it goes
Ooh,
to
it's
the
at the
very
top.
top.
Bar, basically. up
No
to the
hidden
end.
blocks balling.
Yeah, no one's getting that for a while because I think.
Were
Dylan
there
went
any
the
last
opposite
game?
way.
Yes, we had
Build up
one
that,
coin for Kibble
He's at the
and
door,
a star
yeah.
one for Jordan.
Ah.
Now, this is the thing. Will we see Dylan get his first star hidden block ever in all of?
We should
I
start
tell
getting at least a boo bell by now.
Yep.
There's the Boo Bell. There it is. Oh,
But
you
does
know
he-
that
Bowser
Bowser bomb could be huge if he gets it. That's a lot of coins potentially going away. I mean, he still has to roll a triple shroom, which is really bad, but the top is going to be.
Oh, thank God you didn't go for
Honestly,
that.
I
Yeah,
disagree
no,
with that
I don't-
play.
Yeah.
I
Doesn't
think,
have any
I
money.
think the Bowser
I
bomb
was
would have been the
contemplating it,
best
but I was
choice.
like,
He
unless
would have
someone's
gotten
gonna
two
try
people
something cheeky, I
out of
probably
all
need
their
this a
money.
little more.
Yeah, I think Bowser Bomb or some type of movement or the plunder chest were
I
the
feel
better
that.
options there.
Yeah, because
The-
he doesn't have any money.
Yeah, he hasn't been
That's
able to
so
really
hard.
get money. He hasn't been winning minigames.
These
He
things
doesn't
have
land on
some
blue
scary
spaces.
faces.
He's gonna have to pass the bank again.
I'm pretty
coming
happy
up
though.
soon.
Like, look at those big.
If someone
grins.
gets a
but it's
plunder
like
chest
it's like the
at any point,
you know the
Nah,
freaking
dude,
waste that
that's not a
impossible
happy
sus
grin.
image, like that
That-
gets.
That's not a happy grin. That's like Tattletale Strangler type of grin.
Oh my god, not
That's
the
like,
Tattletale
that's like the grin
Strangler!
from the Tattletale Strangler, bro.
Ooh, we're
There's
gonna see
W1nata.
W1nata get eliminated by Dylan.
Yoshi's
Oh,
revenge.
and a bad jump sends System out. Dylan
Really?
just stands there, and that
Okay.
gives you 77 to win.
Dylan just threw that
You have to
minigame.
move with it.
He
Yeah, no,
has
I
to move
realized
with
that.
it.
I was like,
Oh.
shit.
Oh, yeah.
That shows just how much experience you need on these minigames to know these like very mild things. System though landing on there. Also, fellas, I didn't think a Tattletale Strangler reference was gonna come out from this game, but here we are.
Yeah, you're right.
Another potluck.
Thanks, Bowser.
Again,
Yeah, here we
Dylan
are
getting
with
coins
this
there would have been so
second
much.
potluck of
Oh
the
wait,
game now.
he can't. That was system. Yeah, no, he couldn't have got coins. That was really good for Dylan.
Close. Oh,
And
thank you.
he's gonna get a nice donation from that baby Bowser.
No hidden block there.
Definitely
Just,
no hidden block there.
check again to make sure.
Yeah, you know what? You may have missed it, so...
That's a bank.
Yeah!
Oh, and
Good
Dylan
start.
finally makes some
Dylan's
cash.
getting the money back. Speaking of Dylan, let's go.
Damn, I wanted to
So
play. I wanted to play Rocky Road.
I'll go ahead and I'll ask the competitors that question after this. This
It's
minigame.
Rocky, but without the road.
You know, Froggy, I know a lot of people think this minigame is very simple and they don't like it. I like it. But I do like the Mario Party 1 version better.
I don't
It
know.
looks so dapper.
I feel like there's
Oh, they played my favorite
less
one. Of the
randomness in the
ones.
winner in this version.
Ooh! Oh, Dylan missing some drum beats!
I think it's gonna cost them.
Is Dylan throwing? I think Dylan just threw. Like I don't think he would have messed up like that.
Yeah, this is pretty big.
Like he didn't even attempt to play the notes.
Nice suit.
Why was he trying to throw though? Is it because System has a very high minigame count?
What can't the Mario Brothers do? They're plumbers, they're Olympic
Drummers.
athletes, and now
Drummer
musicians.
That
Flautist?
would have brought
Yeah,
System
drummer and
above the mark.
In the Super
but-
Show, they had an episode where they're like, I was in my high school band or something like that.
You were in a band?
Yeah, something. It was in the episode The Pied Koopa.
It's not a decent because he
What
was
happened
hitting
to your
notes.
band? They died.
Then who's that standing there?
My band!
That's his eager face.
Oh yeah, that was a question for you guys from Frank, which is completely irrelevant to Mario Party. Who are you guys gonna main in the new Nicktoons Super Smash Bros. Game?
Oh. Dude, there's wave dashing.
This is wave
Got it.
dashing.
There is wave dashing.
Does it mean you're not gonna play it?
I don't think I'm gonna buy it, but if I do, Lucy Loud. But if Luann gets announced, then I'll main Luann or Lenny.
Dude, you like the Loud House?
Yeah, I like the Loud House a lot. I
have
haven't
to,
watched
like-
a
I
lot
have
of
to, like,
season
look up
5,
the
but I just
cast.
watched the movie. Pretty good.
Awesome, I didn't know someone else liked that.
I haven't been keeping
I don't
up with it
really
too much. I know Ren and
play
Stimpy just got
fighting
announced.
games anymore.
There's Stan's
toxic. Oh, I'm messing. Go on.
If I had to choose one, Sandy Cheeks maybe. I don't know.
I'm torn between SpongeBob or Patrick.
Yeah, as
Thanks,
a
Tom
Patrick
Kenny.
main
It would be
and Off
kind
Camera
of
Pants,
basic of me
it'd be hard to go
SpongeBob,
against him.
So I'm like, you know what, Sandy
If-
Cheeks,
All-Stars.
why not?
If Squidward or Mr. Krabs gets announced, I know I'm gonna main one of them, but because I main both of them in Lights Camera
Which voice
Pants.
I want to do when I play.
When do we play Let's Camera Pants?
You know, honestly, I would love to play it anytime.
Happening. Oh,
Commentators,
no,
what's your
Dean's
opinion
not
on
there.
Horrorland
Yeah,
generally?
Dean's there. Never mind.
I think it's good.
Yeah, oof.
It's one of the 3 good boards in Mario Party 2.
You know what?
Oof.
I might main Danny Phantom.
Yeah.
It's a Phantom.
I'm a soup.
Did we start it, Type? I honestly
Let me
forgot.
find that
Yo, Danny
Gabasonian
Phantom, it was
name.
just
Or Gabba,
15.
whatever his name is.
15.
15.
Hey,
Kristen
let's
Cash.
rank it in.
Who's
Let's
the one?
get some coins, people.
Could be
Sister.
I'll do my best.
Let's get those coins before another Bowser potluck.
So, in last game-
Ruth.
they brought up the question, do you prefer being the 1 or the 3 in this game? What's your opinion on that, Rumpton?
I like being the 3.
You think you can get more coins that way?
I think it's less stressful because in one case I have to like right there I have to like look at 3 different players constantly. Like look, and what can you do there? They were like no matter which way you went. Now right here he's gotta be careful because it's still right into it. It's just so much work for the 3 or for the 1 and the 3 just get to just chill out and just look at what's around them. Sure, you might get unlucky and you might not get the bag spawns around you as the 3, but I think it's less stressful.
That's true. I feel like the 1 is like
That's fine.
guaranteed
Mhm.
good amount of coins, and while the 3
Yep.
are more fluctuating. Like you see there, it was 2, 16, 20, or 12, 16, 22. I think the 3 has greater risk and greater reward, while the 1 is pretty low risk and a pretty decent reward.
Ooh.
Are you?
Yeah, it's more
kidding?
balanced than like coin
Nice one.
flower shower or anything.
Definitely. Oh, don't even
Or-
talk to me about that.
Or as they said earlier, money belts.
Money belts.
fine.
Okay,
This is
as
still
opposed to
worth it.
money belt. Very good.
Of course, of course.
Speaking of which, you might see some money belts next week at Mario Party 4. Again, Saturday and Sunday. Don't forget to be
Quick
there.
run, Mario. You can
Speaking of 4, that minigame has a whole 4 belts in it.
Sprint.
Yeah.
But don't forget to kiss the homie goodnight first.
Use
Actually, he just
superstar.
woke up. Give him the good morning kiss. Stay time.
That's like 19. I don't know if I trust my roll enough.
3,
to go
4,
that
5,
far.
6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11.
Again,
Well-
going towards the boost here, not really gonna do you any good just because it's daytime, but
You want to prep for
if
night?
someone could, I believe
Giving him
what
some
it's
money
every
with the
2
the
turns
morning
it changes,
kiss, too.
right?
So generous.
Yeah.
Text me too.
As opposed to Mario Party 6
no.
where it's every 3.
He's like
What
a
I-
bodyguard.
Dylan also
That
can
is-
prepare.
You know what?
Noir, that is magic. It's the magic of friction.
Happening- You know what?
It's magic,
This sounds nice.
you know.
Dylan taking that side path. Possibly trying to go for chance time.
Aw.
Shy
Ah,
Guy
but-
says.
Yeah.
Honestly, we haven't really seen
Let's go.
any politicking, debating. This has been a very standard Mario Party game for these 4 competitors.
Yeah.
They're going through, they're rolling dice, they're playing their mini games.
Yeah, I could see this being played on a basement floor with a few bags of chips and a big bottle of soda.
Oh my god, what soda?
Mmm.
I'm gonna say Dr. Pepper.
Yeah, Dr. Pepper.
Oh,
Oh,
Dylan,
Oh,
for
Dylan.
not input in time.
I guess I didn't hit
I'm
it.
personally a Sprite guy, but
Oh, Sprite's good. You know, that's what my parents would let me have as a kid.
yeah, no caffeine.
Again, for those who don't know, if you see that Lakitu is going really slow at the
Not
top,
in
you
time.
know there's gonna be a fake out. If you see him go
I mean-
really fast, you better pay attention.
I mean, I just look at how the Shy Guy does his flags, because
Yeah,
you can
shouldn't
easily
even
tell
need
when he
to
holds them
look
up
at the
fast or
top.
slow. Yeah. That the top is more there for the spectators.
Yeah, we can see System and W1nata both doing exceptionally well in this minigame right here. Both of which giving a good amount of time on waiting for those fake outs. I can't wait till it gets so fast that Shy Guy says, you know what, screw you both. You're both going down.
I don't think that can happen in this game.
Really?
I think it's maxed out by this point. I wish there was a counter like in Hop Rope Jump.
That would be nice. I mean, we're just sitting here watching and waiting. Oh!
Oh.
Not in time for
Yeah,
System
I was too slow on
Inspired!
mine as well. So
Yeah, he hesitated a bit too long.
nice win.
Thank you.
That's
Ladies
still
and
less
gentlemen,
than
it's
ever
too
taken.
much
Yeah,
for System Inspired.
unfortunately. That is an
The
actual
question
That's
from the
happening
chat.
again.
I'm getting this one. Wait a
Another
minute.
question from the chat.
Oh yeah, I do have to take
when
it. I have to
minigames
pay for the
get
thing.
a
Yep.
redesign or a sequel,
Okay.
are the sequels better or the originals better?
Ooh, I mean, let's ask the players.
No.
Hey guys, a real question for you here. When the minigames get a redesign or a sequel, like Shy Guy says, for example, are the sequels better or the originals better?
Whichever one takes less time. In the case of Shy Guy says,
Interesting sentiment.
And E-77
I
will
think I
pick up
landed on
Star.
Bowser.
Yeah,
I-
I think those sequels do a little bit better.
I personally prefer
yeah,
most of the time.
the aesthetic of the
I'd
first
say almost
Shy Guy
exclusively. I
says.
can't think of an example that.
Because I
Some
just
are
think
really
it's
strong.
really funny
There's some
that if you
top
fail at a
100
flag, you
minigames
get
that came
lost
back
at
that are
sea
better than the
forever.
original. They made Dizzy
Instead
Dancing
of
better in my
falling to your
opinion. They
doom.
made What's the
Yeah.
hobby horse game from Mario Party 3?
Rockin' Raceway?
Rockin'
Yeah,
Raceway,
they made
Oh,
that a
that's
little
Bowser.
better, in my opinion. They made Sphere Factor a little better.
Yeah, I think for the the new
Maybe the second time,
redesigns,
you know, they found their
I
mistakes.
I feel like
for
it
one
Yeah,
thing,
just
of
feels
course.
so
definitely
different,
like
right?
the top 100 version of
Mhm.
Disney Dancing because like it's not just like one race.
They
You just kinda
technically... They
Facelift
technically
is better in
made
2
Crate
though
Barrel
because
better
there's
it's
more
still
faces to
controls.
choose
Yes,
from.
yes, and they're not just as simple as
He
doing
really
it
doesn't
max
wanna
in certain
not
directions.
Yeah.
I think that
Okay.
any minigame from the N64 era that involves
Wow, the
jumping
first half of that roll was
that
higher
is
than most
remastered
triple
in the
frames.
modern
Yeah.
era or the GameCube era,
all
It's
of it.
actually kind of
I
sad,
think
but
it's
it's
true.
true.
because I think they should have kept the original kind of physics for jumping. Like where you have to dedicate your jump, but that's me personally. Also, not a terrible roll. That's gonna be like 2 boos and a star?
I will say most remakes are just 1 to 2. Like, most of the minigames that ended up getting remade
Yeah.
were in 1 and then they got remade in 2 because 2 didn't really have that many original minigames.
An example of me a big example of me disagreeing with the remake is like Crane Game, because it takes way
Yeah.
longer, but it's more balanced and fair because you get 10 points. But
I think, what's it called? The bobsledding one. Bobsled
Oh,
run, whatever.
Yes, that. I think the second version is probably better.
I like the first version.
Oh, really? I think there's more
Yeah.
opportunities to fail on the second version, which is why I like it.
I don't like the boosts. I think the boosts, like if you miss a boost, you just
Hand
kind
Car
of lose.
Havoc. I think the second version's better.
I mean,
Ooh.
I think the first version's very funny. Where
That
if
is
you're
a
not
system.
fast enough, you just
Yes.
can't
Yeah.
finish.
Yes.
System star for now.
In case we
Unless
haven't noticed,
Win
though,
has anything to say
again,
about it.
another instance of a player just hopping on Boo and not even like letting
Yeah, 'cause he
anybody
just passed
consolidate,
I think.
right? Just makes a
Yeah.
decision. Like
Dylan.
Dylan didn't even get a chance to talk there.
Mhm.
To be fair, I
Yeah,
think he
he's
knows
right there.
his opponents, and he
Had a
knows
feeling.
talking is not really
Yeah.
gonna do much.
And he's not really in a position where someone would want to steal from him, which is usually when people start talking.
Yeah.
You only really
feel
talk when you know you're a target, and Dylan knows
Ooh.
he's not a target right now,
Ooh.
even with the boo bell in hand.
Dude, these
Guess not,
players
Oh,
all
thanks,
just
bro.
want to like
I was getting kind of
have
sleepy.
conversations with the frozen wombs. Okay, Dylan using that Boo Bell.
It reminds me of a meme I saw. It's the guy talking
I
to
don't
the
wanna
brick
listen to
wall.
the fun.
Me, a bricklayer, explaining how I laid
I
these
I guess
bricks.
that Saints was nullified.
Yeah, and as we can see here, he is
Your
gonna get that
transaction
money
is
24,
back.
canceled.
nice.
And gonna happening to boot. He's on 3.
Is he tied with System?
I believe he is at this point. System might have
Speaking
4.
of bobsled run,
Let's go.
I'm ready.
Let's go.
Here we go. Oh my god, insane mashing coming from E-77 System Inspired with a big lead now. We'll see if the top team can use draft to gain speed on them.
yeah, you do have a little bit of rubber banding in the back, just like Mario Kart 64.
Yep. And looks like they're catching up by there off the edge!
Oh, well, we can kind of take
Yeah,
it
we can play it
easy.
safe.
Yeah.
Yep.
We probably expecting no more boosts, just a nice safe ride
Yeah,
from
I mean,
E and System.
there are certain boosts you can still take. Like, for example, the one coming up here where they have the 2 paths. They can go to the left path and get that boost.
Oh, they're gonna do it anyways.
I mean, why not?
Well-
It's not a dangerous boost to take. It's
Yeah.
just a good one.
Yeah, I was gonna say left. There's a wall there.
The real dangerous boost is the one that,
That's
you
a
know,
slow.
you got none of the edges. And that's going to be coming up
Mm-hmm.
in quite a little bit here. That is very scary.
Watch out for the speed ramp ahead. Try not to fall off.
E-77 even
It's gonna
pointing
be
it out.
narrowish. Yeah. Okay, we're good.
I mean,
I
that
mean, if you
boost
fell
is
off, that'd be
mainly
great.
a straightaway.
Yeah.
No, it wouldn't.
And some people can start
You
freaking out,
left.
you know?
Fair enough. I think I break the record.
We still beat the record.
They broke the
surprisingly.
record.
Low
They
and
broke
steady
the
wins
built-in record, of
speed.
course. The records get reset every game that we play. Alright, and a System Inspire gonna be moving again. Gonna have to pay that little toll.
He has not left the side of the board.
No, he hasn't. I mean, if you don't need to, you don't need to. Oh, that's gonna be good for E, this item game. He's in second place, he's gonna have access to an item game here. Hey, a golden is good in most scenarios, I would say.
The Bowser moves at the
Yeah.
end of the turn, right? With
Yeah.
Bowser bombs.
Plunder
Yes.
chest could also
That
work.
could be funny.
Whatever he wants to do is, he doesn't want to get that key. And I guess the mushroom is whatever.
Yeah, it's the old. That's the old. It's the old type of item.
Like, I don't even know, like, what is the point of, like,
Yeah, I'm
the
pretty sure
mushroom
that
in
dude's
this,
like right behind
in this
me.
minigame even
So,
being here, you
I'm
know?
good.
Like, in what circumstance would you... I guess if you're young and you don't know how to, like, play the game, yeah, it's there to, like, save you, but...
How many times do we have to teach you this lesson, old man?
I love the young people.
Dude, so many like, at this point, I'm just about to go watch a whole bunch of SpongeBob. Oh, an
That's
item
another item.
could be really
Why do I keep
good.
doing that?
Want to double check, make sure
Um,
there's a plunder chest, probably. There's no reason to go
Yeah.
up,
You're
unless
in
you
for
really
it,
want it
so
to be
you're-
nighttime, but even then...
If you're not getting a lamp at this point, you're getting a bell at least. Yeah, a bell.
There's the bell.
Mhm.
And because the plunder chest was gone, he has free reign to take that bell.
Bell is in the top left. Let's see if you saw it. Alright, great. I do like Yoshi's punch a lot.
You mean his nose butt?
Yeah, his...
Can we get a turn count next turn?
Yes.
Yards.
Yes.
Bowling over.
Bowl
You know,
over.
with some players, people like
Uh.
the players like to check the turn counts a lot. If things are going real smoothly like they are in this game, where it's just
Alright, ready?
it's just another game of
Yo.
Mario Party, right? Like they don't even need to check
Alright,
the
but
turn count.
Oh, I'm in the middle.
Yeah, trust me.
Dylan is gonna have an opportunity here to try to
Alright.
get some coins
Mario, we're gonna go.
and potentially a minigame win.
I'm going.
Mario
Oh!
can't even-
Only get some
Ooh.
coins. This is a guaranteed win for the 3 at this point.
Alright.
However, there is a strategy Dylan could use, which is bouncing
I'm gonna be in
the
the middle.
Koopa shell off the wall.
I think he's just. No.
Oh! Almost got
You know
the
what?
curve on
That's
it.
the attempt, honestly.
He's gonna end with that 7-10 split.
Respect
Big, big props to him for almost getting that. Turn check, please.
Oh
yes,
yeah.
turn check.
We're
14.
14.
There you go.
Oh my God,
That's
this game's
7
almost
turns. Yeah, I mean, like,
Ooh.
what do you expect? It's
You
just
could have
been a,
hovered
it's just
over the
been
net play, like
a game.
currently
Yeah,
playing, and seen it.
It's just been a game where the players just running through. And
I
again, this
actually
could be a
like
good
that
start for
feature. I
System
really,
Inspired.
that's very cool.
Yeah.
Or you could get another happening.
I totally forgot that was a thing.
At this point, I would go left.
Alright, let's see.
Needs to make sure to buy a skeleton key on the minigame so he can
Yoshi's
You'd be
got-
come
landing
right
one
back
right
to,
before it.
to the section of the
Yeah,
board.
of
Not
course.
have to go to the left.
Nah, he's gonna
Or
use the
if there's a
the
happy
Mr.
meal.
I
That's
here at the
risky.
top, but
Oh,
he's gonna
no.
walk back down. I don't know. Everyone else has less than 50 coins. I would say in this circumstance,
Dylan, who are you planning to
the
steal from?
problem is that the others have a gold
I will
shroom.
not snipe you of this star.
The thing is, there's a
The
green man
first-
that could.
The first
You think you
amount
will?
of
got golden.
conversation about the game.
That adds
I'm
to
pretty
the
far.
inquiry. Do
Incredible.
you think he will?
Yeah, I was gonna say, do you think I will after witnessing a 9 roll today?
I mean, you never know. It could be different.
Well, to be fair, Dylan's giving you the word anyway. I think that was more of a threat than me taking it with the gold mushroom.
Yeah.
In any case, I still think this is the best
Ooh!
way.
It is. It's a long
E-77
shot, but it's still.
seeing
Of
if he
course,
can
yeah.
finally get out of the season 5. Oh my god!
Yeah.
Oh,
Okay, there
will
you
it be
go.
counteracted?
That's still
See,
not enough.
no.
It's not
Yeah.
enough.
That's better.
A 15 ain't
I
too
think-
shabby, but that
I think
ain't
you might be
enough.
one
No,
off or something.
I'm off by
No, he's
2.
way more
by
off,
3.
yeah.
I'm off by 3.
Okay.
This
Again,
is a
the
good position.
ones!
This is a good thing, actually. Like, stopping between the junction. So, not bad.
The choice is yours.
This is just so much. Yeah, but again, a
Yo,
win
just
for
checking
Winata
if
here
they're
would be
hitting block.
amazing for everyone else in the league.
Hey, we gotta
because
keep that
that would
hidden
mean
block.
that
Good
a
call,
fourth
good call.
place, someone
Yeah, I
who did
think
not
this is the
win
third time
last week
people land on
would
that
get
one
3
space.
points.
One of us twice,
Now, Dylan, who are you trying to steal from?
Now you see, here's the thing. E, you're not W1nata.
Ooh.
Amazing
Oh.
decision making.
Couldn't be more
This
true.
makes perfect sense to me.
Because he's stolen from me multiple
Damn, I
times.
should have used that argument in my game.
Multiple times.
I'm not Winata. And that does give Dylan a
Equivalent
good amount of
exchange.
coins. I mean, he could be approaching that coin star coming up if he keeps at it.
I forget what it was.
It's not. I know
Ooh,
it's
this
not
one.
insanely high.
Yeah, it's not
Somewhere
over
in the
like
70,
80.
80s.
Mm-hmm.
Wander.
I'm good.
Sneak
good.
and Snore, quite an interesting minigame. I think this is a very fun one, personally. I remember as a kid, I was very scared of this minigame, though.
I always forget that this minigame is not in 1. Oh my god, how did Mario live? You going very risky. Oh
Gets
my
it!
god!
What?
See?
Nice.
Yeah.
What were those frame perfect dodges?
They had to have been.
One from Winata and one from E. Frame perfect. Also, he just kept going. He just knew. System Inspired gonna pick up a star here. However, that minigame win would have been really nice for him because then he might have been able to go to Boo after.
I think the thwomp's in the way.
Might be.
Top
Next star right in front of
Yeah,
Dylan.
Right
Dylan
in
has
front
more
of
than enough, so
Dylan.
no one's gonna stop this.
Dylan's
No,
Gucci.
a 1 or a 2 totally will.
Oh,
and I'm
it's
not
on
buying
Oh,
that.
no one of the players is going to
Okay.
stop this.
I mean, what?
Change
what
that
can-
statement a
What
little.
can System do other than attempt to have a conversation with a rock?
Oh, I actually kind of want a low roll. Item.
Look
Item
at that.
minigame
System's
not-
experience already telling him what he's gonna
And
do.
battle, isn't that?
He didn't even have to look at it.
Item and battle.
Items not terrible. Battle,
I'm third, though,
if it's
so I'm actually
50,
gonna take
could
Yeah.
stop Dylan from getting the star.
Kiss the homie.
Is that what they're doing? They're kissing him?
give you a little-
Yeah, they're kissing the homie goodnight.
Oh my god. Oh, that's a magic lamp.
Yeah?
But is a magic lamp stronger than a Boo Bell? Which Boo Bell not only slings you ahead, but it, slings your opponent further back.
Well, I know where both of them are.
Yeah, top left or top right. He's thinking. 5 seconds. Going for the magic lamp.
I don't blame him.
It's cheaper.
He's only at 30 right now. This has been a pretty low coin game.
Nice one.
Gotta check that one too, right?
Yeah, I gotta double check
Yeah, looks
everything.
like Dylan is. Oh, big
Yeah,
roll
more
from
than
Dylan.
enough.
I saw the 1 and I got scared.
That's a happening or Bowser. I don't remember which. It's one of those two.
And it's kind of insane how E just knows.
Right.
This is where your
F-plus.
lance
That's-
helps a lot.
Yeah, I wanted to roll low because I think I had a feeling it was going there, but a magic lamp works just as well.
Question from the audience: what Mario Party board is the best aesthetics from anything in the series?
Goomba's pretty
That's
good.
hard.
Happening. Okay. Well, not a happening.
Oh,
I'm-
Gooba's great. Yeah,
You know,
that's actually a good
I-
choice. I
I
don't know
wanna
off the top
be-
of my head personally.
I really
know I
like
just had a bad experience on the
Bowser's
board, but I
warp
honestly
orbit for
think
me.
Western Land.
I
the best
really dig
aesthetics.
the space station kind of. It's kind of
Yeah.
sinister too. I like that one a bunch.
Actually,
Goomba's pretty boardwalk
Peach's
for me,
birthday cake.
actually. I like the ocean, the next to the water.
especially
aesthetic,
the new one that's gonna be coming
that
out.
kind of thing.
Everything looks super like the hues were messed with a bunch on that one. I'm ready.
I'm ready.
ready.
Win, can you do steering?
And here we go. A mashing is what's
Alright.
gonna get them there.
Go
I know
on. Make it
Dylan
happen.
is
All right.
not maybe up to par, but you know I could very well be wrong. I think he might have.
Full
He
speed.
might have just proven me big wrong. He's in the lead.
That's super
This is
close.
neck and neck.
It's all
Oh
about
my
that turning.
gosh!
I think the left is better mashing, but I think the right is better turning. And the turning is kind of more important in this game.
It's true. You want to make sure you're always turning. And it looks
Oh.
like Dylan is System Inspired win the mini game.
You are a loyal dinosaur.
I've
never heard
can
someone
you
say that
actually
before.
fall off on that ever? Like,
I think so.
Out of 5.
I just never have.
You can
I've
fall
never
off,
fallen
you just
off on the
don't
2
turn.
version, I'll say that.
This is
Well, I know you
a
can
very,
on Mario Party 1 though.
very close game. I think
Oh, thank
System
you.
might currently have an
What a
advantage with
generous-
all those happenings. But I
that
think
makes
maybe
up
Dylan
for
tied it
the,
at one
what
point.
Bowser just took. Thank you. Well, not quite, but
Who's minigame?
It's something.
yeah.
Mini
System
game.
made up the difference.
I think, you know, at this point, it's System or E. You know, W1nata's not been doing bad either. I don't know. I don't know.
Do you
Which is a
remember
good
who-
thing.
Do you remember who Coinstar is?
No!
In chat, you can't say anything.
Yeah, please don't say anything, chat. You can say anything that's not related to the, It's Randy Orton, thank you. Anything.
You know, it'd be
I'm
crazy
just gonna
if the genie
immediately use
reappears
this.
in Mario Party Superstars, but I doubt it.
I
Here's a
also
question
Yeah,
for you,
probably
Froggy.
not.
If Kobe Kingston had a maid, who would it
even
be?
when the magic lamp appeared in
Someone
top 100,
never touches the ground.
they didn't bring the genie back. They just made it.
Rosalina?
I guess.
It'd be Rosalina.
Wishful
Boo.
thinking.
Actually, yeah,
I'll
Bo.
Yeah, probably
happily
Boo.
take no genie for like in exchange for like 30 seconds of less cutscene time.
E-77 speaking like a speedrunner.
There's a lot of coins in that
5
bank.
rules.
Enough that could propel someone to get Coinstar. If they have enough, of course. Mom's Away, the remastered version. This
All
is
right,
another
let's go.
example of a remake honestly being better.
I mean, I kind of like the version 1. I felt like you fell off more often in the version 1. I feel like it's too easy to win this one.
I think the variety is nicer, to be honest, but...
Oh, there goes there's a system.
System's gone. The one stray cannonball.
Oh my! Oh,
Dude!
Oh
W1nata's
my God.
playing dirty on Dylan! And here comes the big buster. If you can jump on people here... Oh! That was very close for
All
Dylan.
right, good job,
I'll
guys.
take that. Yep.
I will say, yeah, the rock at the end's pretty easily dodgeable if you don't get jumped on. If you get jumped on, it could just end you.
last 4.
System losing that minigame cost him that star. That's really bad for him.
He's also gonna get a red unless he pays the toll.
It's -6 coins, so honestly, paying that toll might be worth it. Unless your system inspired and decides against that. Reminder, Blue Star is one of the end of season bonus stars.
Nice one.
That's fine.
Of course, E-77 rolling really low.
Yeah, red star's only in Mario Party 7.
Happening. If the kid's not there, I don't remember. Yeah, okay, he's not there. So
And 8, but we don't count that in our league here. Maybe one day. It could be a happening or a battle. I'm gonna go for happening. I don't think W1nata's close enough, but he does get access to Boo, which is huge. Also making the way for Dylan to go
That's
to Boo,
Bowser.
though.
That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah.
It's Bowser.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, no.
I think you
You're
take the
in
Bowser
fourth,
here.
so it's highly likely they'll offer you a magic lamp. I want to say.
Wait, for what? For Bowser?
What? No, no.
Item.
Store.
Yeah.
Bowser.
I was like, that's a generous Bowser.
Yeah.
He is going to get a magic lamp
There it
offered
is,
to him
yeah.
for 30
I was gonna say the
coins.
best Bowser will do is only
Oh
take 15
my
or
god!
20.
It's so
Things-
expensive!
Yeah, things in
Instead
2 are
of
expensive.
30.
Buying and using a lamp is as expensive as stealing a star.
Yeah, on the contrary, you look at like Mario Party 3 where,
Oh.
oh my god!
Oh.
Dylan!
Wow.
Whoa.
Dylan the Duke, you just got a hidden block star!
Yeah, I've been waiting a while for one to show up.
It happened!
Ooh, I
Dylan
don't
the
like
Duke
that.
finally got a hidden block star in a Mario Party game!
Spit it out,
Words exactly.
dude.
Oh
What's that
my
meme?
God!
Bitch, spit it
It
out.
only took
We're all
5
listening,
seasons!
and you're
has
just
been-
standing there.
4 seasons. 4 seasons.
Alright, I'm
And I
ready.
finally got one. I'm ready to.
I'll do my best to steer system. This game's kind of poo-poo.
Yeah.
so-
No,
Guys, if there was anything to take away from tonight, it's
Only
that
one of
Dylan's
them
finally
was
broken
you.
it.
This one's kind of poo-poo.
It happened!
Oh,
Ooh, a nice hit from Mario and Yoshi here at the top. Dylan
You
the
try to-
Dude and
try
W1nata.
to-
Is it?
Oh,
you
whoops.
trying to shoot the competitors here?
Oh, they're gonna hit him! Ooh, hits back. That might
Hit
help
us
though,
back,
actually.
and you also-
Yeah, it puts them in a slightly better position.
In this case, I think they shot a little early there. No, it's gonna get them a shot here. Oh, can they navigate? Nope.
Oh.
Remember,
Okay, that
it's
was-
inverted
That
controls for
camera.
up and down.
Wait, don't shoot
when you're
yet.
Aiming,
Let me
when
get
you're
him
aiming that.
close to it.
Wait,
Oh,
hold on.
this is a
Right,
moving
reverse a
one.
little bit, reverse.
This is
Yep.
a moving one. There you go.
Ooh, and they tie it up.
Line it up, please.
E-77
Doing
and
my best.
System in a perfect spot to get that
Keep it
next
up, keep
one.
it up.
Closest.
Where is that next target gonna be? Are they gonna be able to
Closest
tie
game
it
of
up in
this I've ever
time?
It's gotta be
seen.
on the floor.
Okay, that means it's no. It doesn't look like it. Probably
Where
means
is
it's-
it? Oh,
Oh, there it is.
E-77 and System managed to find it. I think
yeah.
they should have saved their
Yeah.
That
shot.
works. Okay.
But, you know, hindsight's 2020.
And we're in 2021.
Yeah, so it's not gonna work here. Hindsight's not gonna work.
Speaking of 2020,
Yeah,
Third place,
Two
completely tied up.
2020s. It's gone. Again, we haven't really been seeing our competitors
What
do
can
a
I get?
lot of
Like,
discussing
literally
as for
anything.
like, you know, making big plays like who to steal from, you know, don't
Happening,
steal
but
from
I don't
me.
have happening,
I think
so
it's
anyway.
because all of our competitors
Perfect.
have very level heads and like to make their own
Coin
decisions.
star, here I come.
oh, he just got bank.
Unless I miscounted that, but if
Unless you
not, then I
miscounted
still
that.
take being at the bottom of the map. Honestly, yeah, that's fine.
He miscounted.
Oh.
Because remember, that
So it
first space doesn't
the
count.
space after.
Nope.
So now here's the question here.
I think you steal from Dylan.
Steal from Dylan, prevent that use of that magic lamp.
And
then
he only
move
gets
up-
one boo.
Kiss the homie.
Mm-hmm.
But he gets a star.
It's true. No, he does get to go. The star actually saves him.
Yeah, you steal from Dylan here.
And I think
Yeah.
that's exactly what he's gonna. Even Dylan acknowledges, yeah, that's what you do.
Makes sense at this point.
I only have my eyes on you.
I think the reason a lot of people aren't
I
talking
mean,
is
you
because
should try to, you know,
there's no
make sure
oh,
E over there doesn't
Hey, don't
beat
look
in the tiebreaker.
oh, you get a second boost steal just for that, Dylan.
Hey, systems want the happening star to be fair.
Oh, now it's starting. Just took until the last 3 turns.
Oh, there we go.
Star has reset.
Yeah, that's gonna be a hard one for people to get without a lamp.
Now I was gonna say
Says the guy with the
prime
lamp.
spot for a lamp, and then you try to roll a 2 for chance time.
Hmm.
Another chance to steal coins. I'd imagine it comes down to who W1nata thinks is the bigger threat. Is it E-77 or is it System? Both of which have been performing pretty well in this game.
Yeah, System for sure has. I'm pretty sure has that happening star.
Oh,
E could easily have minigame.
Depends on whether or not our players have been paying attention, which I sure hope they have. We'll see if W1nata maybe tries to strike a deal. I don't think so. And consider this. Remember, E-77 W1nata were tag team partners! I wonder if that had anything to do with that decision.
I think the happening star had more to do with it.
I think so too.
Rockin' triple threes. Never mind.
339.
Hey, 3 times 3 is 9.
He's gonna kiss the homie, right?
That's an item game.
Oh, he
You have a
can't.
lamp already, yeah.
Yeah, that stinks.
Well, this
Yeah.
stinks.
Is it? No? No.
Kiss the homie.
Only 1 item slot.
Now the most interesting masher I
Alright.
think Mario Party's ever done.
Alright.
You know,
Yep.
I
Let's do it.
really like this masher. And here we go. We are going to be seeing some great mashing coming out from System Inspired.
I think E has it.
He might have it, yeah. I think the only one I can really count out is probably Dylan in this case. Managing to get. Oh, W1nata and Dylan going down. Past the
Past
30
the
mark.
record. Will we make it to 40? Oh, there goes the E.
And System Inspired
Oh my
pulling to
god!
that 40 mark. That's huge. Huge record. Incredible.
That's actually a little better than my original PB. It's like a 0.5 improvement.
That's crazy impressive.
Yeah.
I think Daler got a little more. I'm not too sure.
Nice one.
Yep.
Not a lot of great rolls on this.
Another one.
Another
Second to
one.
last
Oh my
turn.
god, these are
Oh
high
my
rolls.
gosh.
It's maybe the quickest turn in Mario in this game. Next to that first one.
He's ready to kiss them.
You know.
I had to let him know, you know? He's doing
This-
his job. He's
It's a
doing
good
his best.
it's a good morning kiss. Gotta start the day right.
Oh,
The most important meal of the day.
And Gary,
Oh,
this
that's
one,
big
guys.
locks out
I'm not
Dylan
sure.
from
I
using
sense
his
a
lamp?
disturbance.
It looks like it. Dizzy dancing
Oh,
yet
that's
again.
Alright, let's go.
Yeah, whatever.
You know, the funny thing is that episode from SpongeBob, even though it may seem repetitive, it never got boring for me. I always liked that one.
Oh, a lot of people backwards. This should be.
Oh,
no!
Dylan went too far! And W1nata gets it!
Minigame is gonna be super close. Honestly, what might do it is E getting 22
One more to go.
coins in that quicksand cash.
What's happening?
And that, I think, secures system for Happening Star.
Yes,
Wait,
it
shit,
does.
Actually,
Yeah, because now that means he has it no matter what.
Hmm,
Because all I can do is tie it.
yep. There's really no point
Well,
of me going
Where's the
upwards,
hidden block?
or towards top left on that, but
One more time with the eye.
the all-seeing eye.
It's a blue. No, I don't think anyone's landed there.
Yeah, we'll see if maybe he can get a coin block here, a star hidden block. Nope. Dylan the dude's final turn. He is gonna use it. I think
Alright,
he's going for that
let's see if I
chance
can do it.
time.
It's a
I
2.
believe so.
Yep.
Let's see it.
Only chance time so
Oh, yeah,
far
good
this
point.
week was me giving away 20 of my coins.
Which was a real bummer, Froggy. But you did
Yeah.
manage to get the win.
Yeah.
So congrats to you on that. I don't think I ever got to congratulate you on that. Congratulations.
Thank you. And we should get ready to congratulate whoever wins this game.
That's true.
We're gonna see the 2.
So what?
Oh.
Why couldn't I have had this last turn?
Oh,
And we
coin
get some
mini
money.
game though.
Why
This
why
is
didn't we get this last
big.
turn?
Oh,
This could decide minigame
God.
start.
Yeah, with how close mini games have been.
W1nata could very well get it and win this match.
I think W1nata has Coinstar. I think he was the one who got it.
Yeah, you want to stay towards the top here and hope that he just throws it at you. The bag
Yeah.
going right towards E. Another bag towards E.
His hammer bro is pretty mean. Not even throwing hammers.
Another bag towards E. Another bag towards E.
God.
What are these bags towards E?
Damn.
Oh,
Oh my God!
He's gonna
W1nata
miss
could not
that
chase
bag.
the bag down. Dylan gets another bag. What?
Yeah, why couldn't
so
I get
many
that last
bags.
turn?
So many bags.
30, damn.
I think that
Dang, nice.
locks in.
I was kinda
E as
like-
minigame,
What's the word?
E.
Between a rock and a hard place for like
77
half of that
just
minigame.
took it.
and that put him at most coins for the
Oh,
tiebreaker.
GG's, yo.
I think
GG's.
he has it.
GG's.
I gotta say, this
Jeez.
Coinstar is pathetic. I think we were only in the 60s.
I don't even. Yeah, like low.
Oh wait, no, I think I just took it with that
Did he?
deep sea.
Oh, minigame.
Luigi,
Yeah.
that took
I think
it.
that
That
deep sea
minigame
might
might
have
have
been
just
my
secured it for
saving grace, actually.
E77.
Was freaking-
Because it was like 61 or
Coinstar.
something.
E77 takes the coin star.
I
That
knew it. I
minigame
was like,
God.
how did he
decided
win? He was gonna win
everything.
'cause he has Coinstar. That deep sea
And that
was
goes
my
to
that was my
Systeminspired.
saving
Just take
grace.
that.
That was my
Yep,
saving
so that is
grace.
going to be a
I
what,
knew-
I
first
knew
for
you two were
E,
competing for happening.
second for system, second for W1nata, third for system, last
Yeah, and Dylan, it was destined that that potentially
I will
one of
not
these
press
three-star
anything. The
pointers.
cutscene will continue.
Yes,
My
we'll
controller is on the ground.
Let's
Yeah,
watch.
it's insane.
Looks like Ghost could appear any moment. There's a boo.
Oh, it's a ghost!
Oh God! Froggy, it's
I
okay.
hate ghosts!
Froggy, it's just Bowser. It's
Like
okay.
it erupted.
Oh, thank you. Oh my
Stream.
god, it's another ghost!
Man, Harry Potter Year 8 looking different.
Oh, now I'm
Harry
just me.
Potter.
Oh, I didn't realize you unmuted.
Oh my god, it's Froggy Dojo, guys. That's him.
It's you! I can translate, don't worry.
Oh, it's
Luigi!
E70
What if
ribbon.
you can become a Froggy Dojo?
No, I
Good on
kinda
him
liked
for
being a
saving the
frog.
Koopa.
I gotta go!
Gold.
It's okay, being a frog isn't that bad.
Hey, I mean, I get the hops. Mario knows
True.
what's up. He had to be a frog.
That
in
tree is
Odyssey.
really into this.
Whoa!
The screen.
Oh, he said I'll remember this.
Thanks for the translation.
No problem.
Oh, you saved that
I'm like-
Koopa.
I'm like a Rosetta Stone for amphibians.
Rosetta Stone, I haven't heard that in ages.
Well, congratulations to E77, who continues to be a frontrunner.
Who's got? Do I have? Is this? Oh,
I'm player one, I forgot.
I was gonna say I'm not sure who has to hit it.
Oh, hello, got a second.
You got the second.
All right, let me
Oh,
go
the
ahead and
cute.
just get out the old-fashioned snipping tool here.
Oh, that was it. I could have won.
It was literally that deep sea
Yeah.
salvage. If
That
I had
hammer,
gotten
bro. I don't
one
think
less
I've
bag.
ever seen that hammer bro be as biased as it was.
It was 2 coins.
Huh? No, it literally was 2 coins because the coin star before the 70 and 72 was like 61. Oh yeah.
Was I good to go to proceed or?
Was system. Okay, I'll go ahead and get this image now. Alright, we are going to need to get 3 different screenshots here. Go on ahead to the next part. Perfect. Alright. Thank you. And then I'm going to go ahead and get the Bowser shot right here. Thank you, Windows, for scanning my computer.
5 items, Dylan. Jesus.
Yeah.
Well, now, I have to say, a little bit quieter of a game, but still just as close.
Came down to the literal last minigame.
So, in this case, since we only have 1 interview slot, do we want to do the same thing that Dylan offered us and just do a 4-man interview? Are you guys cool with that?
I'm down.
All right.
Fine by me.
Cool.
So I want to get one thing out of the way with the interviews.
Go for it.
Dylan, you got a hidden block star.
I did it! 4 seasons!
Round of
4
applause.
seasons!
That's the real victory. For
Yes,
anyone not to know, Dylan, you could explain it.
Well, you know, it's been since season 2 that I got a hidden block that contained a star. I rarely get hidden blocks in general, much less in 4 seasons. So think that's 40, about 40 games of Mario Party without a single hidden block star until tonight, baby.
He did it. Congratulations.
Sadly, still got 4th, but
So-
you know.
So I want to ask everybody here a question, and that is, like, if you're going to contrast the game that just happened and this game, there was very, very little politicking over these boos. Everyone generally remained silent, and decisions were just made. If we can go down the list here on just getting everyone's opinion on that, we'll start with E-77, then W1nata, then System, then Dylan. Like, why do you think that was? And what made you kind of play that way?
The level of caliber here. We have Win. We have the doubles champion. We have System, who was a 3rd place finalist last season, showed very strong performances, and Dylan won his match last week. And Dylan has been known to not yet make it to quarterfinals. So Dylan's got a lot to prove this season as well. So it's honestly just the level of caliber, I would say.
Saying that no one really needs to rely on it? Is that kind of what you mean? Like to rely on convincing people not to steal from them? It was just like, yep, we already know what's going to happen. Is that what you mean?
No, I wasn't even factoring in booze at all.
Oh, okay.
But now that you mention it, for a Horrorland, the boo steals, either there weren't as many as last game, or they just weren't as impactful, because there really wasn't a lot of like politicking of don't steal from me or steal from me, and a lot of the steals ended up being between Win and Dylan. me and System didn't really partake a lot in boo thievery.
Yeah, W1nata, I want to get your opinion on this. What do you think?
I think for me, I was more strategized on who I wanted to steal from. So like, I wanted, if I like predicting like star spawns and like, oh, it's closer to System, I'll steal from System. Dylan had one point had the lamp. I want to lessen the chances of him going to use it, steal from him, and like I had more strategy of like who I wanted to steal from and like a purpose, and I didn't really have a way of deterring from that.
Right.
May I tack onto that, Win, actually?
Mhm.
So, I believe the big difference between this game and that game, like Win said, was the strategy. I'll be completely honest. Kind of mixing in E's answer. The caliber of players here, I'm going to be completely honest. There was really no politicking to be done, because basically every boo steal was kind of just what it needed to be. I mean, it really wasn't much of like, oh, get him because he has this, or get him because they have... No, it was, hey, this person's about to get the star, steal from them. This person has the most money, and it's a low-stakes boo steal because no one's right near the star. It was basically, even if people here wanted to try to politic their way out of getting booed, everyone here is so good and knowledgeable at the game that they kind of just knew what to do. They didn't really have to discuss it. It was just kind of common sense. Whereas your game, this last game, was excessively messy. People had no idea what the hell they were doing. It was Western land. People were just yelling and screaming and trying to survive. This one was kind of a lot more straightforward. I see you nodding your head, Rumpton. I heard it. I commented that
I
game.
wish my game was as like
Calm,
very calm and
not
that's
hating.
Listen, that's how I like to play Mario Party. So, you know, when it isn't like that, it's like torture on me. So,
Yeah, long story short, Caliber, just people knew what to do because it wasn't really ambiguous. Everyone just knew, hey, this has to happen, or that person's going to do this, and hey, it's fine.
right.
Like, everyone just knew.
System, can I get your thoughts on that?
Kind of gonna echo what the others have said. I didn't really like have a need to kind of argue because like you guys said, people kind of knew what was gonna happen. Like it was kind of obvious like who to steal from when the situation called for it. So I I mean I personally felt like there wasn't a necessity to do any sort of politicking really because like it was kind of just gonna happen. So yeah.
Right. Let me ask another question here for all of you. Who do you think was, I'll say, your target, if you had a target for this game? Because, as you mentioned, 3 of you have 3 points here and 1 last week, as well as the fact that, you know, even though W1nata did not win last week, everyone still considers him a pretty big threat this season. So let me ask you, same order. Who are you most scared of, and who are your targets? I'd say for this match. Start with E.
Pretty much. I guess the order was System Win Dylan.
Okay. Same question to you, W1nata.
Honestly, any of them were a target, especially like they're all in like they all won their games. I didn't. I was like, I'm coming in. I'm like, oh jeez.
I was clearly a target with how many boost deals.
Hey, you won first place in your last game. You know, I had to keep an eye on everybody. You know.
Yeah, you have to keep me humble.
Win didn't win, but he's definitely pretty good. And Dylan won his last game, but also hasn't made it to playoffs yet. So I actually have a question once you're done, Rumpton.
Sure. System, was there anyone you were focused on?
From top priority to least priority, E-77, W1nata, Dylan the Dude.
All right. And then Dylan, would you say you had a list or just everybody?
My list, Dylan the Dude, Dylan the Dude, Dylan the Dude, Dylan the Dude. I had no real targets in this game. I was just graced with 3 of the best Mario Party players in the world, and just struggled to survive in my worst MP. I had fun, but yeah, I didn't have any particular targets except for Win. Once he started just constantly targeting me, I was like, you know what? Why not?
So E, what was your question? I'm really curious.
Actually, I want to make this question to Dylan really quickly. Ooh. Had you gotten the chance time, what was your plan?
Honestly, my plan was to just get some stars from. Realistically, I wasn't thinking you were gonna win per se.
I didn't think either. I thought Win was gonna take it.
Yeah,
so. I was.
You weren't.
It was pretty close.
My ideal situation was if I didn't get Win stabbing me in the gut with a boo knife at the end there, or in that like a few turns before, and I could have gotten the coins to do it. Magic Lamp, do that. Take star from a star or stars from System, because I had lost happening by that point. But you know. Just didn't work out for me.
Your best chance to overtake 3rd, potentially, I assume.
3rd or 2nd, because if I would have been able to get that, and, like, you know, that would have put me in 1st, 2nd, or 3rd, regardless.
Mm-hmm. All right. I was just curious.
And with that being said, I'd say it's about time we move on to our next game here. So, honestly, thank you all very much for playing. Congrats to E-77 for the win. It was very hard fought, and honestly, one of the most honest games of Mario Party I've ever seen. And I wish I was in this game instead of what
Dylan said it himself, man. Horror is more honest than Western.
Yeah. So we're going to go ahead, take a quick break here, get things started up for our next match. Do not touch that browser. We're going to be right